So yeah, another financial mistake right here. This is a 1983 Yamaha YZ125, and this is a few months after I've owned this thing. There was an engine in here that I took it out, so I missed riding my actual dirt bike, which I sold it when I was 16, my YZ85. Missed dirt bikes. I've been trying to get one. People have crackhead prices and stuff like that, and unrealistic. I've been seeing rollers, just frames, for $1,000. Go figure. So I was on my way to work and I saw this outside a thrift store, and you know, I did a U-turn and saw this thing. I wanted it, and I ended up paying $165 for this. It had a engine, but I took that out. So yeah, I have no idea how far this series is gonna go. I was originally just gonna see if I can make more money off of it and sell the bike as a parts bike, but no one really wants the parts for the bike. They want to lowball me and whatever, so I think I'm just gonna spend a little bit here and there of time just to slowly put the engine back together, get it running, and enjoy it. Probably try to sell it for a newer, better, more up-to-date bike. But yeah, so yeah, we'll start with the disassembling the engine. So, looking further at the internals of this engine, it definitely looks like that somebody left this thing outside for who knows how long. So, I'm looking at it. The key that I guess would lock in whatever it is that's supposed to be there, that's on the actual crank itself, destroyed. The whole crankshaft, it's got pitting and all that. I don't think I can salvage that. The rod is just seized on there. Can't really break it free. Maybe if I beat it with a hammer, then I run the risk of bending the rod. Whatever it is, the only things I can think that are salvageable would probably be the transmission. Not even the shifter drum was salvageable. That thing was seized on there, and I can't like unscrew it. So looking everywhere online, can't really find much parts for it. Mainly finding the cylinder jug was the most difficult thing, and to have a completely scored cylinder jug was not reasonably priced online. So the best thing I could come up with is try to find an engine that's within similar years or generations of that frame that is compatible on the actual frame. Like buy an engine from a different year, put it on there. The best thing that I can find that was able to get parts for it a lot easier that could still mount to the frame was an older YZ125 engine. This one I found on Facebook Marketplace. It was a 1982 YZ125 engine, and for the most part, looking at the blueprints and the diagrams, the part numbers on most of the stuff kind of matched. The only thing that was not really compatible was the engine casings meeting up to the cylinder jug. The cylinder jugs on the 82 was more square and boxy, whereas the 83 or 84 engine that I currently had was more cylinder-like. But either way, Facebook page that's dedicated to these things, they assured me on the Facebook page that, you know, it will fit. I just gotta reroute the coolant lines, which I can deal with the headache on that myself. So I went to go and meet up with a guy and buy this engine. I paid about $200 for it, and the problem was it had no compression, but it had spark. Didn't really care. The parts seemed okay. I ended up making the mistake, but I already found the problem. The crank was having some movement, something with the bearings in the crank. So if you could see the video right here, I'm not sure, you can kind of see the crank moving. It ended up being the crank bearings are not the right size, so that's what caused it. On top of that, because it was moving around, it would also rub and grind against the engine casing. Well, the thing was that stupid me forgot that the bolt was hidden behind the stator, and I didn't realize that. So when I was trying to split the engine casing open, I ended up cracking the casing anyway. But no matter, I could just get one easy on eBay, really cheap. But some things like the clutch basket, the clutch discs, all that stuff, clutch springs, I'm probably gonna have to change that. But other than that, majority of the important parts that I've been trying to find for the 1983 and 1984 engines, everything in that 82 was a lot easier to get, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna have to stop the build from here because funds are tight, so I had to stop what I was doing and have, you know, a parts list ready for me. So I'm sorry I didn't get to film that stuff. My camera was not working when I was taking this engine apart, but it is what it is. Hopefully anyone that's dealing with a similar situation that I am is watching this and rest assured that more than likely I will be able to make a video dedicated to trying to get this YZ125 running, and you know, because there's not that many videos online about this generation of dirt bikes or YZ125s. So hopefully some people will take interest to this series that I'm doing here. But I appreciate everyone that's watching. You can comment, rate, and subscribe. You can follow me on my Instagram. You can follow me on Twitch. And I do have stickers on Etsy, so make sure to check it out. Maybe buy something. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one.